This morning I'm doing a decant of my CosRx Advanced Snail 92 All-in-One Cream, which is in a plain old jar, into a pump jar that I got on Amazon. So the CosRx Snail Cream, which is the best face moisturizer I have, unfortunately comes in this jar that is not very sanitary. I would have to use a spatula to dip into it every day and then wash my spatula all the time to avoid putting my fingers in the jar. And that is just not convenient. So in order to keep my jar of snail mucin really sanitary, I bought this 100 milliliter pump jar from Amazon. It's there's no straw inside. It operates on a vacuum. So you decant the cream into this. I'm first going to sterilize it with some isopropyl alcohol, 70%. In case you did not know this, 70% isopropyl alcohol is better for sterilizing than 100%. So if you have 70%, use that. So I pour some into the bottom here, and I'm kind of sloshing it around to make sure I cover the whole bottom. No problem there. There's plenty of it. Now I'm going to put the top back on and flip the jar upside down so that the alcohol covers the top as well. And now I'm turning it on its side and spinning it to make sure that the rubbing alcohol inside touches every surface of the inside. I'm just spinning, shake, spinning, shake. Now giving it a good shake. All right, so every surface inside has now touched this sterilizing alcohol. So swirl, swirl. We're gonna get rid of the extra alcohol. I'm just gonna reach down here and grab another blue shop towel to absorb the alcohol I'm gonna pour out. All right, here we go. Let's pour out the excess alcohol. And then I'm just gonna get rid of this. Alcohol evaporates pretty quickly, and frankly, if a little rubbing alcohol touches my cream, I'm not too worried about that. I don't think it's gonna damage the integrity of my cream. I'm just kind of shaking out any excess alcohol, and then I'm gonna give that a little time to evaporate. So here's my little spatula. It came with the jar, and I'm gonna link the jar in case you wanna buy it on Amazon. So I'm gonna use the spatula to just push the moisturizer into the sterilized jar. So I'm just giving it a minute to let all that alcohol evaporate. So here's my cream. It's got this little plastic topper. So I'm going to open it carefully and scrape any cream that's stuck to the plastic topper into the jar. So my plastic topper there is nice and clean. No product left on that. All right. Still got a little alcohol in there. Just making sure I get as much out as possible. Tappa, tappa, tappa. Try to get rid of that. Same with the cap. Just knock out any excess alcohol in there. I can see I've still got a little alcohol moisture, but it's evaporating quick. So, all right, let's just give it a minute to dry. All right, now this is nice and dry, or at least as dry as I think it's gonna get, or as dry as I have patience for letting it get. So let's go ahead and do the fun part, the decant. So I'm going to take my spatula and just push the product into the pump jar. This is easy as pie. This is super easy and convenient. So that's most of it, but I want to get every little bit as much as I can get. So we're going to take a few minutes here to just scrape and make sure we get all of it. All of that liquid gold snail slime. All right, still some more in there, so let's make sure we get it all. So I understand that CosRx is now releasing the Advanced Snail 92 all-in-one cream in a tube, like a squeeze tube, which is fantastic, but I actually still like the pump jar because I think it looks so nice on my vanity. What I don't show in this video is using my little label maker to put a label on it so I know what it is, because I actually have a number of these pump jars with different creams and products in them, and I don't want to get them mixed up. Okay, so now I have decanted all of the snail slime into my jar, scraping off a little excess on my spatula there. And now I'm going to screw the top on, sterilized top, make sure I get it nice and tight there, nice and tight. And then I can just pump until the vacuum takes effect. There we go. Perfect amount of snail mucin, no waste, and we're not introducing any bacteria. Voila!